Hello, animation students. Welcome to our online lessons in animation. In this particular video, we're going to do activity two, which is it showcases overlapping action and anticipation. Now, one of the prompts in activity two is the walk cycle. Okay. So in this activity, I have already made a rough sketch for the walk cycle. And all you have to do is to draw your character over this rough sketch. And of course, you have to make your own character. Okay. So once you open my file, which I uploaded in our learning portal, this is what you're going to see. I've also uploaded a different walk cycle there inside view, which you can draw over by using your own character. Okay, so we have here a rough sketch of this person walking, and basically the character is walking in place. Okay, so that means the character is not moving from one place to another, but rather he is stationary. He's just in one spot, and he is walking in that same spot, and is just basically moving up and down. Okay, so before anything else, I want you to set up your Adobe Animate. So make sure that when you go to Window, right here, this is Window and Workspaces, make sure that you are in Classic. Okay, so you have to set up first your Adobe Animate and make sure that your Adobe Animate interface is set to Classic, right? So that's how you do it. Okay, so all right, so now uh, what I'm gonna do next is that I'm going to basically add another layer here, and I'm gonna pull down this layer right here, and this is gonna be my background layer. So I'm gonna type here BG, which stands for the background. Okay, so now I am going to import my background, which I made in Photoshop. Now remember this stage right here, the stage of Adobe Animate is set to 1920 by 1080. Okay, the frame rate, the frames per second rate is 30. Okay, you're not gonna change that. And this is 1920 by 1080, the resolution of the stage. Okay, so now I'm going to import my background. Okay, so I'm going to press File, Import, and Import to Stage. And now I have here BG for demo. Okay, so let me just click on View and Extra Large Icon. So you can see the thumbnail of my background right here, which I made in Photoshop. So this is the raw file of that background, which I encourage you, or rather, I suggest that you create this at home before going to school. Okay, so that when you come to school, all you have to do is tackle with the animation. Okay, so I'm going to press this. Okay, I'm going to select this. And as you can see, the dimensions is 4000 by 1080. So it's longer than 1920 by 1080. Okay, so in any case, I'm going to open this, and this is what's gonna happen. Okay, so as you can see, um, the background is right here. This is the border of my stage right here. Okay, I hope you can see it. This is the border of my stage. Okay, so my background, which I did in Photoshop, is longer than 1920 by 1080. In fact, it is 4000 by 1080. So in other words, the background length, okay, the length of the background should be longer than the length of the stage in Adobe Animate. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to lock this layer for the meantime. Okay, and as you can see in our rough sketch layer right here, our character is in gray color. It's in gray brush tool. Now, I think I'm gonna change the color of that because I can't see the drawing because the color of the background is quite distracting. The color the background is rendering the sketch invisible. So what I'm gonna do next is that I'm going to unlock this layer right here, And I'm going to basically select this layer, which contains the sketch. And then to change the color simultaneously, I am going to press edit multiple frames right here. This is called the edit multiple frames. Okay, so I'm going to select that, and I am going to extend the edit multiple frames up until the very end of the timeline. And I'm going to press Control A to select everything. So you can see what happens to the drawing. It's like an onion skin, but it's quite different from that. So I am going to press Control A to select the whole thing. Okay. And then I'm going to basically select this one. Probably. No, let me just, no, I'm just going to extend this right here. And I'm going to select the upper box color right here. This is the fill color. And I'm going to change it to green so that I can see anything. Okay. So I'm going to deactivate the edit multiple frames, and now I can see the rough sketch that I have created. Okay. So that's what's gonna happen. Okay. So right now, I think I'm okay with this, and now I'm going to lock this layer, and now I'm going to start drawing my character on top of this layer. So I'm going to create a new layer, and I'm gonna rename this as rough sketch. Okay. Press enter. Okay, so now here's a technique on how to do this. Okay, so what you can do is that you can basically start with the head first, and then you duplicate the head all throughout the timeline. So what do I mean by that? So what you're going to do is probably I'm going to select a red color or anything just for me to see the head. So basically I'm going to uh, draw a rough sketch of a head. So you're gonna make your own head for this, okay? So let's just say that my head looks like something that looks like this, okay? So yeah, so my head looks like that. I'm gonna put some details on my drawing. Okay, my head is auto-correcting, okay, the brush tool. So I'm gonna put some details. All right, sorry. I'm gonna put some ears right here. And I'm gonna put some hair for my character. So it's up to you. It depends on you what's gonna be the appearance of your character. All right, so that's my head right there. So for me to see probably my head, I'm going to change the color into something darker. Or yeah, something darker, I guess. So yeah, that's my head right there. Okay, so it has a detail. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate the head. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate the head. So for me to duplicate that into the next frame, I am going to execute a certain command. And that command is called right here. I'm going to execute that command right here. I'm going to right click on my mouse and then insert keyframe. So what happens is that the head is going to be duplicated. Okay, so I'm going to press insert keyframe. Okay, and now, as you can see, okay, I have to put the head down towards this level. Yeah. And now if I play the spatula or the playhead, the head is simultaneously moving with the rough sketch. Okay. And then I'm going to add another keyframe right here. It's insert keyframe, right click, insert keyframe. Now I'm going to move the head. So what the insert keyframe command does is that it duplicates the previous drawing. In this case, I am duplicating my head. Okay, so that's what happens. Okay, so these are all insert keyframe command. And then right click here, insert keyframe. The head goes down once again. So as you can see, uh, the rough sketch of my head is essentially going with my rough sketch, the light green rough sketch right there. Okay, and then right here, okay, I think the character goes down once again. So I'm going to duplicate this head on this timeline. I'm going to right click on this timeline and insert keyframe. And I'm going to put down the head. I'm going to select this keyframe right here. And then I'm going to put down the head right here. Okay, so okay, it goes up again. Insert keyframe. And there you go. So I'm going to blind the rough sketch that I created earlier. So this is basically what the head does, okay? All right. Okay. So now I'm done with the head. So now I'm going to go to the body. Okay. So I'm now going to go to the body. So I'm going to unblind the rough sketch. And now I'm going to create my own design for my character. Okay. Now, if you find that the background is quite distracting, you can just blind the layer of the background, so you can see the rough sketch and the one that you modeled. Okay, so this is the character design for my head right there. Okay, so right now I'm going to continue with the body, and probably the my character will look like this. Okay. Okay. You know, the problem with the brush tool is that it autocorrects by itself without your permission. So yeah, it's quite challenging to use the brush tool of Adobe Animate, but once you get used to it, it won't matter. But if you're a beginner, oh, look what happens. It disappeared. Okay. So that's one of the main challenges of the brush tool. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm currently creating a rough sketch of my character, but in model. Okay. Now the green brush here, the green drawing is the construction of my character. Okay. So now I'm making my own character right here, which you can do also. Uh, you can draw over this rough sketch that I created. And this is actually uploaded in our learning portal. Look what happens. It's autocorrecting. The brush tool is autocorrecting once again. Okay. So let's just finish the whole thing. Okay. So I'm going to probably activate the onion skin. So it's gonna give me an idea where the some certain parts of the shirt are falling in. Okay. Deactivate it. So you really have to relax when you're drawing using the tablet. Right now, I'm not using my Huion pen display. I am here using my pen tablet, which is quite challenging. So I'm no longer used to using my drawing tablet. So I find the pen display, my Huion at home, uh, quite uh, convenient. So I've just activated the onion skin right there. Okay, so All right, deactivate the onion skin. So I've just completed the second drawing. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. And of course, this is the lift, the highest point in the walk cycle, in the walk animation. So yeah, I'm not used to, you know, compared to pen display, pen tablets are quite difficult to use. But in any case, they're going to, I mean, they can do the job done. I mean, they can do the job. So, yeah. Okay, so remember, this is just a rough sketch. The one in green is the construction, and this is the model. This is the character model right here. But in any case, this is still in rough sketch. And for the modeling, for the rough model, I am currently using the brush tool, the shortcut of which is B. So the classic brush is located right here. Okay, so probably I'm gonna just put some little shades here. Just gonna go back and put some little shades. All right, so we have this. This is the squash, the lift, and the stride. So again, we are on the rough sketch layer. Let me just correct the spelling. Okay, rough sketch layer. Okay, so okay. All right, so there goes our character. So again, you have to create your own character. Okay, you have to create your own character. So okay, so there you go. Okay, and then this is the stride posing, and this stride posing is going to be followed by the squash posing. Okay, there you go. So okay, this is the second to the last posing that we're modeling. So in animation, into the animation, you start first with the construction, which I already did, and then after that, You draw the model roughly. Okay, this is a model in rough sketch, the one with the blue ink. Okay, so yeah. All right, so that's how it looks. And then finally, we have the lift. It's really difficult to draw using the tablet for me. Okay, I'm gonna activate the onion skin to see that the foot is consistent in size. Okay, there you go. So we have completed our drawing here. Oh, I forgot one detail right here. So okay, there goes our character in a rough sketch, model in rough sketch. Okay, so you can play that. Okay, so okay, I think that's good. Well, what you can do here is you can there's a looping option right here. I mean, there's a loop playback, but I can't seem to see where it's located because I'm using an old version of Adobe Animate. Or you can just press Control Enter to see the whole thing. Okay, so it's moving basically like that. Okay, so okay, I'm just gonna close that. Okay. So probably what you can do is you can delete the old drawing. Okay, so you have this, and this is the rough sketch that I originally created. Okay, right here. So I'm going to erase that. I'm not gonna need. I don't need it anymore. And basically, this is the background right here. Now, okay, as you can see, this is my new rough sketch right here, and it's in model. Okay, the character is in model. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to change the color of these drawings simultaneously. So I'm going to press this edit multiple frames right here. So I'm gonna extend the handle of that until the end of the frame or up until the end of the timeline. I'm going to press Control A to select everything. And then probably I'm going to select a lighter color for this. Okay, and I'm going to basically deactivate the edit multiple frames command. And as you can see, here's our drawing so far. Okay, so let me just fix a few things right here. Okay, so there we go. All right. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add an overlapping appendage for our character. Okay, so maybe he has a scarf on his neck. So okay, so maybe he has a scar, or if this is a girl, she would have a ponytail or a dress that overlaps. Okay, so uh, since this activity is about overlapping action as well, it has to show the principle of overlapping action. So we have to put some overlapping appendage to our character. Okay, so it comes in many forms. So the overlapping appendage comes in many forms, such as a dress, a waving dress, or a scarf. Okay, so right here, I'm going to add another layer right here. And basically, I'm going to lock the rough sketch right here. And I'm going to, uh, maybe using the same color, I am going to add some overlapping appendage right here. Okay, so uh, yeah, I think that's gonna be fine right here. And of course, I'm going to insert blank keyframe. I'm going to create a new drawing. And basically, there's a drag motion. Okay, there you go. So it's dragging. Okay, so I'm gonna put the scarf right here. Okay, and of course, the character goes up. So there's gonna be a drag right here. So I'm going to create a new drawing for the scarf. And as you can notice, we're not creating key poses for the scarf. This is what we're doing is we're animating the scarf in such a way that it goes along the flow of the main movement, which is done by the character. And this is basically called a straight ahead animation. So let's just say that the scarf is right here. Okay. Okay, the character goes down, insert blank keyframe, and probably the scarf will look like this. So let's see. Okay, so yeah, you can see the scarf going in that direction. Let me just fix. So the layer three, this is the overlapping appendage. Okay, so overlapping appendage. Okay, enter and then press OK. And of course, the character goes down. Insert blank keyframe for the scarf. And it's going to go down as well. There's going to be a drag right here. Okay, here I'm going to create a new blank keyframe. Oh, sorry. Looks like this. Okay, so let's press Control Enter. Let's see the animation. I don't. I think I have to. I have to revise the animation of the scarf. So I don't like the movement. So probably I'm gonna revise it. So I'm going to press X this one. I'm going to press X on this one. So to close everything. So maybe I need to fix this up. Clear keyframe. And insert blank keyframe. Probably the scarf is going to be pulled up in this manner. Okay, boom, boom. There's no loop playback here. That's the problem. So Control Enter. I think it's better now. I think the whole thing is better. Okay, so boom, boom. So maybe I'm just gonna change this one. Uh, Maybe I'll just change this one, this area right here, and activate the onion skin. Okay, Control Enter. I think that looks better now. Okay, so we have an overlapping appendage, at least in rough sketch. Okay, so we have this. Okay, so okay, in the next video, we're going to clean up our drawing. Okay, so in the next video, I'm gonna see you. So goodbye for now.